What up, y'all? It's your boy, Brick Street Sprite, motherfuckers, in the motherfucking building or outside the building. Wanted to pop at homecoming real quick. Next Sunday, our Couture versus Coffee Brown has been canceled on some bogue shit. All because Remy basically wanted to try to shit on the URL, is what it seems, which isn't gonna work. She changed. I guess what Couture says is that she can't battle because Remy changed the date of the Chrome 23 event, so that now she can't battle because, and I think Remy changed the date of the event so that she could, so that she could basically do it the same weekend as the URL Homecoming 2 event, hoping that people would purchase the Chrome 23 event and not purchase the URL event, which is not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are still gonna, URL is still the URL, whether you like to admit it or not. People are still gonna purchase that shit. You know what I'm saying? And want to watch it. So that's what's gonna happen. But I think that was definitely malicious intent behind what Remy did by changing. But either way, we don't get the one battle that I was looking forward to on the card. Really, the only battle that I was actually looking forward to on that card, which is Couture versus Coffee Brown. So that's trash. You know what I mean? But what can you do? Obviously, like, nothing much. Like, Couture only battles like once a year, if that. Like, we was actually gonna get a Couture battle. She's super creative. She's like the female goat, man. She's one of the few females keeping it real that I actually look forward to watching battle. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's a wrap for that card. Bootleg gang, gang gang. You dig? But damn, hold on. Homecoming 2, man. Obviously, the headlining battle, Murder Mook versus New Jersey Twerk. I already told y'all on the live before who I had winning this battle. I've obviously got Murder Mook winning this battle. I've always been, Murder Mook's always been one of my favorite battle rappers, but he, I just, not only because he's my favorite battler, I just think he's gonna beat Twerk, and I'll give you my reasoning why. Not only do I think he's a better writer than Twerk, for the obvious reasons, I think he's a better writer than Twerk. It's in New York, so the crowd is gonna be on his side. But this is another reason why. Because anytime Murder Mook has a battle where they say that he debatably lost, or people weren't happy with the outcome of the battle, or weren't happy with his performance, he always bounces back on the next performance in he'd be like mad. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, he feel like he has to prove himself again. It happened with the Tay Rock battle. People were trying to say he lost the Aver battle before that battle, and then he comes out and smokes Rock, even though I think he beat Aver. But that's another discussion for another time. Um, um, it happened with Geechee Gotti. People didn't like the Reed Dollars battle before that. People were not feeling it. People said it was just a trash battle. Throw the whole fucking battle in the trash. You know what I'm saying? He comes out, smokes Geechee. And I think the same thing is going to happen here because a lot of people had Big K beating Mook. Even though a lot of people say he had a good performance, and I agree, that battle is a lot more debatable than people like to admit. But general consensus is that Big K won. So I think, once again, because we've got a pretty good, if you understand battle rap history and the way Murder Mook does, you know what I mean, prepares for battles, I feel like this is going to be another great performance, especially in New York, especially at home. Hold on real quick. But especially in New York, home, you know what I mean? I do think I do think Mook is gonna beat Twerk. So, but other than that, the reasons I think he's gonna beat Twerk is because I think he's a better writer. I do think Twerk is one of the people that pushes like as far as that pushes the creativity as far as the things that he says. But I think he's had people have been like, it's crazy because he's had a clean year as far as like not choking, but it's not. I feel like the his performances as of late have not been that great. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't been the same Twerk to me. Like people have fallen under this notion that if Twerk finishes his all 3 rounds, then he just wins. Nah, I thought he lost to Hollow. Listen to the material. People got Twerk winning. I don't know why. Hollow predicted like his whole second round. You know what I mean? And and if you just listen to the material, man, in the last several battles, you know what I'm saying? It just hasn't been up to me, that New Jersey Twerk standard. But people just love to just say he won if he finishes all 3 rounds. But I don't agree, you know what I'm saying, necessarily. So I just think Mook is more motivated. Mook has obviously won't choke. Obviously is going to be prepared. He's from that era where stamina is a huge attribute, and making sure, and if you even stumble, you lose. This is another reason. This is one of the reasons I also think that Serious Jones has an advantage over Geechee. Not only is it East Coast, even though Serious ain't from New York, he's known, very known in Harlem and in New York. I've even heard that he was like, I know he spent a lot of time in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a major fan base out there on the East Coast. So I think Geechee has become one of the better anglers, yes. So he's gonna use all those angles, the Math Hoffa angles, all of that shit. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get that. You're gonna get one of those rounds from Geechee. You know what I'm saying? But I do think Serious Jones gets slept on. He's one of the hardest battlers to beat. Even the battles people say he lost were debatable. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he doesn't get enough credit for what he can do as far as a writer and like how well-rounded he is as a battler, and because he's just good at. He has almost every attribute you need to be a good battler. You know what I'm saying? He's got like the whole toolkit, so to speak. You know what I mean? And he's funny. He can punch. He can, bro. Like he can do everything. You know what I'm saying? Punchlines, metaphors, similes, he joking. Like he can make the whole crowd laugh at you, and that can be a very big attribute, especially on a big stage, which is what this is going to be. It's probably at Webster Hall, I think, right? That's where the last one was, if I'm correct, or Irving Plaza, one of the two. And I just think my guy Serious is gonna get Geechee out of here. I do have Geechee at least winning a round. It's gonna be a good battle. It'll probably be a debatable battle at the end of the day, but I'll give Geechee at least one round because of the angles and how good an angler he's become. He's become one of the best anglers in battle rap. And not only does he punch back to back, but he can angle within those punches. You know what I mean? So, bust my coffee open real quick. You know what I mean? But also, moving on, we got T-Rex Chess. Chess, if he can keep it together, Both these dudes are from New York, so there's no home court advantage. If Chess can keep it together, he's literally one of the best performers and writers in battle rap. He grew up in this shit, man. He's like, you could tell he's just built for this shit. Other than the fact that he be having stomach issues, and he does it all the time. You know what I mean? He does it against veterans a lot too. T-Rex, you know, isn't gonna have any issues like that. You know he's not gonna choke. He's out from that same kilt and era that Jones and Mook are from, where you don't choke. You know what I mean? You get all your rounds out. T-Rex has looked, pause, but looked like his old self again. Recently, against Big K. Who else did he battle? He battled somebody else. But either way, he has looked like the old T-Rex. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, he took all that time off, I think, to get in shape and to get his mind right, because he was way out of shape and his breath control was suffering from it. So it was getting to a point where the bars were there, but the material was there, but the breath control and the delivery and the presentation wasn't there anymore. And I think that's back. You can tell he's lost a lot of weight. He's been working out. He's gotten a lot of his breath control back. He looked like the old T-Rex in that Big K battle, which I also think is a lot closer than people think. I do think Big K won it with that pedophile angle. I do think that it was a close battle. So I gotta go with T-Rex because I just don't know what Chess is gonna show up, man. I don't know if Chess is gonna be like, you know, the Chess that battled Easy or Loso, or the Chess that, you know, battled Shotgun Suge on Calico. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know. But, hold on. What was the next one on that card? I think it was Miss Hustle. Who was it? No, was it Swamp and Lou Castro? Swamp and Lou Castro. Lou Castro has a lot of these battles. He's gotten so many looks from... He's a guy that the URL is still trying to push. He's been force-fed on us big time. I don't hate Lou Castro, but I don't think he has a chance of beating Swamp on a big stage, and if Swamp is fully prepared. Swamp has shown everybody what he can do when he's in his bag during the tournament last year, the whole year of 2022. He was incredible, man. I do still feel like he should get that battle against Verb. They got to work that out somehow because they've built that grudge match up. But Lou Castro is a guy that always has pretty good performances but never wins. You know what I mean? Like, never wins. Lose Castro, you know what I mean? Call him Lose Castro. Because all he does is fucking lose. So I can't go against Swamp. I think Swamp's better anyway. Swamp's like southern, like laid back style. But then he knows how to do the influx his voice, you know what I'm saying? Like, and pick it up when he has to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you get the Swamp, I've never seen Lou Castro do what Swamp did against Tay-Rock. Dig himself out of a casket and then win the battle on a big stage. I've never seen that. I've never seen Lou Castro do that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go with Swamp, man. Moving on, man. Miss Hustle, Arsenal? Miss Hustle, Arsenal? That battle could be interesting, man. Because Miss Hustle can be a little bit of a bully as well, so it's kind of the battle of the bullies. But I think Miss Hustle is by far the best female battler. I don't know if people are writing for her, but if you put everything together and everything in a bag, you have to take everything into account: performance, delivery, stage presence, bars, the writing, all of that. I think Miss Hustle is the best female battler. You know what I'm saying? Couture would be if she battled more often because I think she's by far the most creative. But, and she can put it all together even when she's been out for a while. But Miss Hustle, as far as like active female battlers, because 40, I think he might be the best writer out of all of them, but she don't have the performance and the delivery that, and the vocal projection that Miss Hustle has, and just like the imposing physical stature. You know what I mean? Miss Hustle, but then you go. But she's not just battling anybody. She's battling Mr. Disrespect. You can't spell bars without putting the arse in it. And Arsenal was great against Jag. I did a review of it the other day. I thought he bodied Jag. I thought Jag was okay, but Arsenal just showed levels. If he's on in that bag, this just has all the makings of being a great classic battle. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to call this one, man, because I like the last Arsenal I saw was very good. The last Miss Hustle I saw was very good. But if I was going to lean towards anyone, probably lean towards Hustle because of the way she's performed on big stages lately. You know what I'm saying? And the way she just performed. Now, like I said, if Ars is in that same bag as he was against Jag, obviously you got to tailor your material to the big stage. No matter what stage you're on, you got to tailor it towards that kind of an environment. But if Arsenal is that motivated, because legends like Arsenal and legends like Hollow and people like that have been doing it so long and had already had all the big battles, it does I think they only get motivated for big matchups. Like do certain battles, you know what I'm saying? Because the culture wants to see it. Doesn't necessarily mean they want to do it. Some like when Hollow took Math. I don't think he wanted to take that battle. I think he kind of got pushed by his fans and by the fans of battle rap to take that battle. You know what I mean? He wanted to please his fans and the people. I don't think he wanted that battle, if that makes sense. Arsenal, I think when you see him not at 100%, he just doesn't give a fuck about the battle. You know what I mean? But this is Homecoming. Oh, yeah. Damn. My bad, y'all. They're doing some woodwork. But it is a home court advantage. Now, ours is just from right over the bridge in New Jersey. So it's not that much of a home court advantage, but it is a home court advantage. The biggest advantage is Sirius, because obviously he's from New Jersey / New York, but like Geechee's coming all the way from Cali, and we saw what happened to him last time he stepped into a homecoming or into New York. Didn't go very well for him against one of our legends, you know what I mean? Against one of battle rap's legends, but New York's legends as well. I'm not from New York. I say us as far as battle rap's legends. But one of their legends as well. New York's legends. So I just don't see Geechee beating Sirius, you know what I'm saying, at a homecoming event. But it'll be a good battle. But I think Hustle probably takes that battle against Arsenal in a very debatable classic battle. Then the final battle on the card would be Shotgun Suge, Ace Amin. Sheesh. Shotgun Suge has obviously been revitalized. You know what I'm saying? From his days of just under-preparing and underperforming, and I just felt like being unmotivated. His whole 2022 was phenomenal. He probably should have won Champion of the Year. Man, Ace Amin, a guy that has great lyrical ability, I think one of the better deliveries in battle rap if he can get it out. He just has such a fast delivery that I feel like there's a high grade of difficulty, high degree of difficulty, and he stumbles and bumbles a lot. And if he's doing that type of shit, Shotgun Sugar's gonna walk him because you know the Shotgun Sugar I've seen in the last year has been motivated again. This is a URL homecoming event, big event. I would be willing to bet Sugar's gonna be his old self. And he gonna do what Shotgun Sugar does. You know what I'm saying? And if Ace Amin is stumbling and bumbling, he's gonna get Suge will get him the fuck out of here. So he's gonna have to be prepared. And if he is, he can win that battle. I think Ace is a wild card, man, because he's so talented. You know what I mean? But it's the preparation side with him. I feel like a lot of the time. Ace is good at everything, I feel like. He's good at promotion. He's good on stage. Bruh, he was good against Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't it Nitty who he battled first at Summer Madness? Wasn't it Nitty? That was a good performance, though. He's a wild card, man. You don't know which one you're gonna get, kind of like chess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's ever like a lack of preparation with chess. It's like some physical shit. He needs some omeprazole. Look up omeprazole. You know what I mean? That's the shit that will help your fucking stomach acid. You know what I mean? It will reduce your stomach acid when you have overactive stomach acid. He needs some of that shit. So, like Pepto-Bismol and all that shit actually makes your shit worse. But Pepto-Bismol. Or like Tums, you know what I mean? But I'd have to lean towards Shotgun Suge against Ace Amin just because I don't know which Ace is going to show up. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I know which Suge is going to show up. So, what else did we want to talk about, man? I just think it's bogue how he thought she was going to be able to book that card and then move it to the same weekend as URL and hope people support her over URL. Not when there's a Mook battle on the card. People are not going to support you over the URL. You don't even got Easy on this card? Aw, get her the fuck out of here. You got Big K versus Jazz, which I don't think Jazz even has a chance against fucking Big K. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I think it is a setup for Big K just because everybody just loves to say Jazz won no matter what. Her fan base is crazy, but kind of like 40. But I just don't see, there's no way. Look at Jazz's like last performances, dog, like against fucking Nitty and just bruh, like she's had such average performances lately. Like it was that Nitty battle was just so bad. Like they was both bad. Nitty didn't give two fucks about that battle, and she was just not good. I think Nitty beat her at like fucking 30%. You know what I mean? Like 50% at the most. But I just do not see Jazz fucking with Big K. But if she knows anything, she knows she got to show up with some shit. Because Big K is it's gonna get dark real fast if she doesn't. I do think Big K lost to Sharon though. I thought Sharon actually cleared him pretty. Like the first watch, I thought it was close. But then second watch and third watch, it kept getting more and more clear for Sharon, real shit. And I'm a huge Big K fan. Pause, if necessary. But I've been talking about how Big K needed his just due and needed more credit for years. Like, look, go run through all my old blogs. You'll see so many blogs about Big K. You know what I mean? And how phenomenal he is. And like, but he lost that battle, man, against Sharon. Pretty clear, if you ask me. Sharon was wiling on him. But, yeah, man. I don't see Jazz beating him. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. I seen Adept had uploaded something about about Qua earlier, talking about he rented an Airbnb in Philly for what? For the Trenches event. You know what I'm saying? And he said he was gonna bring some guys through. He said he ain't say nothing about no bitches. He said I'm finna bring some guys. I might just bring some guys through. Like pause. Hey yo. Like what? Hey yo. What? This dude. Wow, man. These dudes just be blatantly out here gay as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't nobody be pulling their card. Like, except like Adept and DME. Like, dog. These dudes be gay as fuck. But dude definitely gay. And he's a motherfucking and he was a part of the reason why those girls in Schenectady killed themselves, you know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. Because they were sexually assaulting those young girls. You know what I mean? Him and his fucking 4-block crew or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Little fake ass gang in Schenectady. You know what I'm saying? Schenectady, New York is like a fucking a little fucking country town and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, man, Qua, and then Harlem Legend. I've been saying this about Harlem Legend. He's a rapist apology. Qua is a fucking rapist. You know what I mean? Harlem Legend apologizes to him on stream and everything when they had that little fucking moment where they got back together or whatever, where they start dating again or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They agreed to continue their gay ass relationship. Harlem Legend, man. One of the most suspect people who just came into this community and got put on fucking Caps' show and just had the red carpet rolled out for him. Look at how many people Caps has just birthed. Like, Caps just has to put you on his show, dude, and you will blow the fuck up. Nobody knew who the fuck dude was in battle rap. So what? He was part of the 050 shit. Like, he came from Cap's nutsack, you know what I mean? And so did Black Compass and all these, man, so many motherfuckers, dog. Like, it's fucking insane. But, yeah, man. I really just wanted to cover the homecoming card. Adept and HB said they doing, or HB, and you know, they was talking about how they was doing the Crash Out of the Year awards. So I can't wait for that. But I think B-Fax wins that in a landslide, just to keep it a buck. You know what I mean? I rock with B-Fax, man. He definitely wins the Crash Out award. GX, a new fucking entry to the Crash Out of the Year award or nominees. I think Adept put himself up there for the time he was looking for old boy who kept blowing up his phone and went to his ex's crib or whatever. Who else was on there, man? Yo-Yo was on there for the whole C-double situation. You know what I mean? Like, that shit gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be entertaining. I'm gonna definitely be tuning into that. But, yeah, man. I really just wanted to talk about the homecoming card and give my predictions, you know what I'm saying? And you know, give my thoughts on why I think these things are gonna happen, you know? And I'll be back on here, man, if anything pops off. I'm going to start blogging more, man. I went a while without blogging at all. And I've started doing it a little more often again. Oh, me and Social Assassin, too, are going to be interviewing rapper Stone tomorrow on his panel, on Social Assassin's channel, on his panel. So tune into that, man, if you can. More information will be out on what time today or tomorrow. I'm sure Social Assassin, he will he will post something about what time and all that, the particulars. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Hope to see people popping in for that, popping out, tuning in. You know, holla at your boy, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Brick Street Hooligans, Brick Street Media, Hooli Vision. I'm out of here. 100.